So before I'm able to explain Romans 14, we need to understand some context. We need to understand who Paul is and who he's speaking to. So Paul is a Jewish man who kept the Torah and accepted Jesus or Yeshua as his savior. Even though he accepted Yeshua as his savior, he still kept the Torah and all of the commandments, but he also followed Yeshua's teachings and example. Acts 28:17 gives us proof that Paul was a Jew, and although he accepted Yeshua as his savior, he still kept the Torah, and I'm going to read it for you. It says, "After 3 days, he, Paul, called together the local leaders of the Jews, and when they had gathered, he said to them, 'Brothers, though I had done nothing against our people or the customs of our fathers.'" So what people? The Jewish people. And what customs? The customs of the Jews. So now that we have established that Paul was a Jewish man who kept the Torah and all the commandments and followed Yeshua and his teachings, who was Paul talking to in Romans 14? He was talking to both the Jews who kept the Torah and accepted Yeshua as their savior as well, and to the Gentiles who were new to the faith and new to the Torah. So in the beginning of Romans 14, Paul is saying not to argue over matters of opinions, not laws. That already gives us a clue that the rest of the chapter, he's not going to talk about the food laws or commandments, but over matters of opinion. So let's make sure we understand everything in its context. The word anything that's referred to in verse 2 of this chapter does not refer to all living and moving animals. Absolutely not. It refers to any animals that are biblically permitted to eat. Because again, we have to remember that who Paul is talking to is to Jewish people who know all of the commandments, who know the Torah, and to those who are new to the faith and are new to understanding the Torah. And so, if you don't know these food laws, go read them in Leviticus 11. So, although the people at this time knew the Torah and all of the commandments, including the food laws, there was still a group of people who took it a step further, and they avoided all meat entirely, even though it was permitted, the one that was permitted, and they ate only vegetables. So, the food laws only state to not eat the animals that God considers unclean.